你跟他说这么小的一只跟这么大的跳两记的速度是一样还是不一样
？Michael, Cuckoo want to ask you, you know, when you play this game, sometimes the small stick, and this is big one, and do they fall same speed to the floor?
But better than catch. Yeah.
Yes. 比较好，不难抓，这个比较好。
Yeah, this is easier to catch.
Be careful your leg.
Maybe longer, because in this Cuckoo meeting is some training. What's training? No. Some happening. And maybe that people coming, some people coming here don't find the party.
This is my children, this is the children of the child of a girlfriend.
Ah.
Well, 2 years ago we had been here. He was so small. You remember him? He was this little child. He went up.
So, 我们聊聊天好了，不要急，还没有，反正都算是已经开始了，没有什么开始，没有结束，也没有什么。
There's no beginning, there's no end. So just let's just talk.
什么东西都是在运作生活下的情况之下，没有什么开始不结束。生命就是这样子。
This is life. Everything happens all the time. So there's no beginning, there's no end.
一开始先讲笑话。
So maybe it's good to start with some jokes. Perfect one. So maybe I should introduce one to you.
真的吗
Really?
你是不是喜欢那个腿长长的
So you like girls with long legs?
Of course. 那是不是眼睛？那德国应该很多笑话吧？这是全世界最少笑话的国家吧？
There should be a lot of jokes in Germany.
也是全世界最大的笑话。
And the biggest joke in Germany.
It's true. 是吗？
Germany has least jokes.
Yeah.
Ja. Come here, Marco.
The title was for the English, all the collection of the English spicy food, delicate food, and that book win the third prize. The question.
大历史，关于第二次世界大战英雄的，然后第一名就是德国小花园里面什么都没有，空白。1500年以前，德国小花园。
I'm German. Yeah, I'm German.
Oh, ich habe eine Laufmasche, ist das schlimm? Ich bin Ziegel, ich kann nicht stopfen. Egal.
Uns auch nicht.
Also die Laufmasche auf Englisch.
就是给你们好狗，小心。
绍兴酒。 很多人都在讲说谎话叫比赛。
Here in this house.
那我们就开始来玩游戏。
So let's start our game.
在玩游戏之前，今天刚好他跟我讲一个中国的老故事，我跟他讲。他今天他学中文嘛，放一个老故事。
Today, Sumi told Cuckoo that he is learning Chinese, so he needs one old Chinese story.
他说有一个人呢，他骑了马，然后带了一包箱子，然后一直往北方走。
箱子。
一个大箱子里面很多钱。
One old man. He was one young man. He is traveling to the north. He carried one big box with a lot of money.
然后骑得很快，骑了10天。
And he is riding very fast, and for 10 days.
他已经跑到那个荷兰了。
And he is almost reaching Holland.
然后一个老人问他说：“哎，年轻人，你要去哪里？骑得那么快？”
So one old man asked him, "Hey, young man, where are you going? Why you are traveling so fast?"
我要去意大利。
He said, "I'm going to Italy."
他说：“那你错误了方向，你应该是往南边。”
And so the old man said to the young man, "So you make a big mistake. You should go to the south. You move more to the east."
没关系，我的马很壮。
And the young man said, "No problem. My horse very strong."
他说：“对啊，你的马很壮，但是还是错误方向啊。”
Yes, your horse look very strong, but you go in the wrong direction.
他说：“没有关系，你看我还很年轻。”
And the young man said, "Oh, no problem. Look, I'm so young."
所以但是你很年轻没有错，但是你的目的还是不对啊。
But the old man said, "Oh, but you are young, but still you go in the wrong direction."
没关系，我有很多钱。
And he said, "No problem. I have a lot of money."
他说：“你有钱也没有用啊，你方向错误了。”
But it doesn't matter because you go in the wrong direction.
往东方走才
You
可以
have
到
to
意大利
move。to the east, and then you go to the east, then you will reach Italy.
你管我那么多干什么？
And the young man said, "It's none of your business."
所以我们的生命一定要有很多方向，我们确定了之后，我们要有一个方向感，抓住一个重点。我们都是抓不到重点，不管你多年轻、多有钱、多强壮，一样你会流失一切。
In this way, we also need a right direction for our life. Because without the right direction, no matter how much money you have, how young you are, you can waste your whole life.
所以你就会绕一大圈。
And maybe you make a big circle.
最后你在意大利，你还不知道你已经在意大利。
And maybe in the end you are already in Italy, but you don't know you are in Italy.
因乱了。
Because you are very confused.
就好像鸟一直在问天空在哪里。
And you may do like some birds are doing. They are flying in the air and they ask each other, "Where is the sky?"
还有很多鱼在海里面，还问大海在哪里。
And some fish in the ocean, they ask each other, "Where is the ocean?"
你们已经都在爱里面了，还在说爱在哪里？
And people are still already in love, but they ask, "Where is love?" They ask for love.
So, any question? Then funny. 第一个，把你们的严肃放在口袋，放在屁眼里。
Please remember to put your seriousness in your pocket, or just plug it in your asshole.
然后等一下放屁的时候一起放走。
And when you fart, you can fuck off the seriousness.
Together. So, enjoy. And you like this, sit down. And then you like this, listen. No problem. But, 也要知道你睡着。
Even you fall asleep, you have to know you are sleeping.
Okay?
睡觉。
呀，
睡觉。
睡觉呀。你要免费要跟我讲。
If you need a blanket, please let Cuckoo know.
So, Michael, first one? Your question?
You think I have question?
你觉得他有问题？
没有问题你就不用，每个人都是有问题。
Everybody has some question.
你来这个世界就是问题啊。
他英文里面的问题跟When we come to this world, then this is like a question.
Okay.
You had a headache yesterday?
No.
No?
I don't know what is today. I know now. What's that? And you?
Big one.
Big one. Yeah.
You did a mistake. You put too much kappa in my bag.
但是酒没问题，是你有问题。
But the alcohol has no problem. It's you has problem.
But it comes from alcohol.
这是从酒来的。
你嘴不要张开就好。
Now why do you open your mouth?
You were 你不能再喝了，你醉了。
Both of them are drinking in the bar, and the wife said to the husband, "My dear, you should not drink anymore. You have to stop drinking
因为你醉了。
because you are drunk."
她老公问你怎么知道我醉了？
And the husband said to her, "How do you know I'm drunk?"
我看你已经2个人了。
And the wife said to him, "Yes, it's very obvious. When I look at you, I see 2 heads."
走，谁醉了？
So who is drunk?
这怎么那么好都没有问题？
Okay, I think, and what I believe, really believe, comes true. Yeah, and then from where come my really belief?
他说他相信，他如果真的相信，就会成为真的。可是他这个相信是从哪里来的？
Fight.
这相信是从哪里来的？
从真的来的，从真的来的。
从真的来的。
这个相信就是从真的来的，因为你是真的。
This belief comes from you because you are real.
Yeah. Okay. I see, and I have an illusion. I see people they are ill, and I see they looking for wer hilft mir? Ist egal. Bitte. Okay. Ja, er richtet seinen Fokus, er richtet seine Konzentration.
这个问题
他讲的。
是的，我们开始我们的身体的确先有信息出来给你，有时候是你的头脑，你头脑在分析这些事实，你头脑会感觉这个身体的信息。其实我们的信息是强于我们的头脑。
Yeah, actually, from our body, the body gives a kind of message, and this message from our body is even stronger than our mind.
Yeah, 所以我们中国人有很多的东西，就是说，一看你的脸色，看你的手，看你的身体，就知道你哪里失去平衡。即使是生理先呈现出来的，不是头脑去相信的。
So in Chinese medicine, they have kind of diagnosis. They just look at your body, look at the complexion, the color of your face, or what happened in your body. They know if there is sickness already there, because
身体先给你信息。
because the body give the message earlier.
Yeah. 所以头脑去感觉到这个身体的时候，其实他已经告诉你很久了。
So when the mind can feel what is happening in the body, it's already quite some time afterwards.
Yeah. 那你就会你开始恐惧它的时候，就加速发生。
But if the mind has fear for what is happening to the body, and then this fear from the mind can make the body worse.
Yeah. 所以是身体的信息先发生的，不是我们头脑感觉到的东西是先发生，不是。
也意思是头脑有这个念头，所以身体后来才会生病，才成真。他是讲这个。
对，但是你已经信息先出来了，你那个念头才确定的，所以就会是成真。我的意思是身体的信息先发生的。
It's always the message from the body happen first, and then the mind recognize it later.
Yeah.
And how to stop this process?
那怎么样才能够阻断这个过程？
因为你的身体已经先信息给你，告诉你说你的生活里面应该检查什么东西要调整。身体先告诉你这个，所以你若能够察觉的话，你就停止。
Because the symptom or the sickness of the body actually is a signal from your body given to you to remind you to adjust your life, your lifestyle.
但是我们几乎都头脑强于身体，
And usually our mind is stronger than our body.
所以呢，一定要碰到真的生病的时候才会去改变。
And the mind does not like to change itself until the body really gets very sick. And then the mind will have a chance to check itself.
Yeah.
So, do you think that the mind can stop an illness if the mind is stronger than the body?
所以你认为，如果头脑强于身体的话，头脑可以把疾病给终止吗？
头脑强
于身体的话，头脑可以把身体的疾病给阻断吗？
不可能，因为你的头脑绝对，你的头脑除非要很临近的是跟随着身体走才有办法。
It doesn't work in this way unless your mind become very calm and become very much in tune with your body. When your mind is in harmony with your body, and then there will be chance.
Yeah. 但是我们头脑都强过身体。
And usually our mind is forcing our body.
OK， 头脑跟身体都是在踢足球。
So there's like a football game between the mind and the body.
OK， 头脑总是踢进身体，踢了好几球进去。
And the mind always kick more balls.
所以头脑永远在赢。
And the mind always win.
有一天呢，身体就受不了，他就给你生病，不玩了，然后头脑就没办法玩了。
And so one day the body cannot take it anymore, and the body would have a strike. Yeah.
就不跟你玩了。
The mind doesn't want to play the game with the mind anymore.
所以身体生病那一瞬间，其实是一种调整。
So the sickness of the body actually is a break the body needs.
所以这种身体，我们常常一定要到生病的时候，他才有办法赢回来。没有生病的话，他没办法赢回来。
And usually the body needs to get sick to have a space to pull energy back from the mind.
所以我们中国人讲的生病，生病的意思，生就是说准备再重生，重新开始。
So sickness in Chinese we say 生病 is two characters. The first character 生 means life, like you get the chance to your life again.
但是我们有时候都恐惧生病，其实生命是一种调整。
And people have fear for sickness, but actually sickness is a process of self-adjustment of life.
所以你刚才讲的问题就是说，你的头脑非常相信那个生病会来，那个其实已经你的身体跟你的头脑已经很确定那个问题已经在发生，所以这个病一定会发生。
So when you say that if the mind think that sickness is there and the sickness will come true, but actually when the mind have this idea of sickness, the sickness is already building up in the body.
他已经非常确定的信息给你。你知道发现月经要来了，差不多要来了，然后你就知道真的来了。
When women feel the coming of their menstruation, they feel the coming of the menstruation, and then the menstruation comes.
因为你知道那个周期快到了
Because you feel the cycle of your body.
你的头脑就准备要去买什么东西，要有什么准备的东西，你知道了。
And your body is giving you this kind of signals, so you can have some preparation.
Get a virus, like just because you're near people who are sick and it's something contagious, then what if you're mentally in harmony with your body, but you can't do anything against a virus? It's something you can get although you're completely happy and in harmony anyway, isn't it?
如果像病毒呢？如果说你身边的人有了病毒的话，那你并不是说你刚刚说头脑如果跟身体协调的话，才有办法阻断这个疾病。那如果说有病毒的时候，你并不是你的协调、你的和谐性就可以让阻断这个病毒，是不是？
是的，病毒这种东西的确是，不是我们人类，它不是我们人类是被感染的。这种感染的东西其实是整个环境所变化的。那么这种东西的确，我们的自信也可以阻断，我们对自己的身体的自信，它可以减轻很多的负担。
Yeah, when you talk about this kind of infection from outside, then it's mostly from the surroundings. It's not from inside of your body. But if this person is very confident, and this confidence can arouse stronger immunity, so a confident person will not get infection so easily as other incompetent person.
因为我们的记忆体，我们的 DNA 的基因体有很多的能量，我们没有去用到。我们的头脑里面有很多的这个，我们只用差不多20%的头脑的这个细胞的能量而已。但是我们根本没有去再深入去信任这个身体里面还有很多的能量。所以我们对自己很有自信的时候，这个身体就会跟着有自信，它就有办法支持那个淋巴系统去抵抗细菌。
Because on average, each person is using only 20% of his genes from his DNA. But if you are a person of big confidence, and then your confidence will make you very rooted in your own vitality, and then then you will be able to use more than 20% of these genes of your DNA.
所以我们的自信，我们要对身体先自信，而不是对头脑里面的知识先自信。我们要对身体的这种自然能力的自信，要信任它为主，而不是信任知识。
So Cuckoo, when Cuckoo talk about confidence, he refers to the confidence in your body instead of in your knowledge.
I'm a biologist, and I'm asking you about how can this confidence activate genes? Is there an examination about that? There are written books? Who worked about this?
他说：“你说你的自信可以激发你的基因的问题。”他说：“因为他本身是一个生物学家，所以他问你说，你是有看过什么报告吗？证明吗？还是有哪一本书有学到这一方面吗？你其实你有什么评价？”
第一个，我自己本身是在从医学里面走出来的，我一直在这边做这方面的工作，又加上我自己本身去体验出来的。
Firstly, because Cuckoo is a herbalist and acupuncturist, and before he had herbal factory, so he has his background in this herbalism. Yeah, he had such observation.
比如说一个树木，你去观察一个树木，你把它折，没有全部折断，但是已经断了，它很快会恢复。
For example, if you break the branch of a tree and the branch is not totally broken, and this branch will recover in a short time.
那么你把那个树叶全部把它混乱掉的时候，或把它弄完全部砍掉的时候，它的 DNA 会重新组合，然后又长出新的东西。
And you know, when you trim the tree, actually it is a way to stimulate its growing better.
所以我们都有一个自然本能。
So this shows we all have this kind of instinct.
OK， 比如说你自己割伤，
For example, if you cut yourself accidentally,
你只要拿卫生纸把它擦血掉，
and you used tissue paper to wipe,
它自然会分泌把它止血。
and even without medicine, if the cut is not so deep, and then naturally the bleeding will stop.
我们的红血球、白血球，它本身就会分泌出它的矿物质，把那个血液凝固。
Because our red blood cell and white blood cell
跟我们的细胞
will give off the kind of mineral to stop the bleeding.
然后你不管它1个礼拜，5天它恢复了。
Without giving any medicine, 1 week afterwards, this wound would be totally healed.
所以我们这种自然能力，我们却一直好像没有相信这个。我们先相信自然能力，我们才有办法做事后的补助。但是我们不相信那种自然能力，我们先一想到药的时候，它就会延反。
And this instinct of healing is the natural power we have. But now modern people do not believe their own instinct. They depend on medicine totally.
所以我们第一个要相信我们的自然能量。
So Cuckoo said that we have to trust our natural energy first.
所以这种我们的本能，这种生物的本能的这种信息，已经不知道几万年一直进化到现在，我们的信息胜于我们的头脑。
Because the message from our biological instinct has been evolved through millions of years until now.
你生活在欧洲的人，那么欧洲的人他们的进化过程，皮肤就会进化怎么样？东方的人他们就会进化怎么样？非洲人就会进化怎么样？那是已经照这个环境去生存下来的那种记忆体。
Of course, in different surroundings, people evolve in a different way. For example, people in Europe, because of your surroundings, so your skin is white, and people in Asia, they have different color of skins.
所以我们的身体里面的记忆体，它有一个本能，跟着自然一直在运作。
So there's this instinct in our genes, and this instinct can respond to the changes of the surroundings and can get adaptation.
我们有这么美的自然能力，
This is our mysterious and beautiful energy.
但是我们却因为知识的教育进来之后，我们就相信知识，却忽略了这个自然能力。
But because of the intaking of knowledge, then we believe in knowledge instead of our natural instinct.
而且我们太相信那个模式。
And we attach to the patterns too much.
I remember just talking one joking, and 有一个牙科医师去拔一个人的牙齿，结果掉到喉咙去。他说
And so the dentist said to him, "Oh, no, this is not my problem now. You have to go to see your throat doctor."
医生他跑到医生去看的时候，医生看，已经跑到胃了，这不是问题。
And so he went to see the throat doctor, and the throat doctor checked his throat, and he said, it's no more in the throat, it's in your stomach. You have to see your stomach doctor.
结果他去看那个胃肠医师的时候，他已经跑到大肠去了。
And when he went to the stomach doctor, the stomach doctor checked him and said, "Oh, no, it's already falling into your big intestine."
那个他就去看大肠医
So
生，
he went to see the big intestine doctor.
他就把那个肛门打开，
And the doctor opened his asshole,
吓一跳。
and he was shocked, the doctor.
你的肛门里面，你的肠子里面长牙齿，你应该去看牙医。
The doctor was very shocked and said, "Wow, your teeth is growing in your big asshole, so you need to see a dentist."
我们一直失去了这种自然能力，我们相信了知识。
Because people believe in language and knowledge, so they are losing their instinct.
有个人就一直看医生，看就是不能好，他就怀疑医生了。医生，你为什么给我的药给我什么都不能好呢？
One patient, he went to see the doctor many times, but still his sickness was not cured. So he started to question the doctor. He said, "Why, after so many treatments, I still don't feel well?"
他说：“我都照书帮你医疗啊，照知识跟你治疗啊，我没有问题啊。”
And the doctor showed him the books and said, "Look, I treat you according to this book, but you don't get sick like what the book says. So what can I do?"
那因为你没有跟着书一起照书生病，我
Not
没办
because
法。
you don't get sick exactly as the book says.
你是这个时代就变成这种状态。
This is what is happening right now in our modern society.
说你们开始要回归相信自然的本能，更信任自己的身体。
So we should all return more to our body and trust more our natural instinct.
那么你才有办法归到自己的内在自信，
In this way, you will be able to return to your own inner confidence.
你就可以决定自己，
And then you can make decision for
你
yourself.
就会很清楚。
Then you would have clarity.
然后你跟医生讲的时候，你就可以变成医生只是你的参考而已，不是他主宰的。
Even you go to see a doctor, the doctor's advice is only for your reference. You will not take his advice as a definite instruction.
那你可以主宰自己的时候，你就可以接受10个、20个医生的经验告诉你的时候，你可以开始，你就可以，因为你最清楚你自己嘛。这个时候你也知道哪个医生讲的跟你能够抓到你的重点的时候，你就决定这个医生可以让你治疗，让他治疗。
And when you are in your own inner confidence, maybe you also go to see 10 doctors, take 10 different kinds of advice, but you are your own master. You know which advice fit you.
这样的话，主宰性是你，因为身体是你的。
In this way, you put your own body in your own hand.
Also trusting in one's own perception.
感官其实我们身体会给信息，感官这个东西像一个雷达。
Yes, our sensation, our senses perceive like a radar.
我们的雷达是双向的，
And our radar is two ways.
我们接收进来，接受，
We perceive,
然后进来里面，
and then we get the message.
然后来到我们的身体的神经，
And then it goes through our nerves
然后来到神经再来到我们的知识，
and to our knowledge.
才来到我们的嘴巴讲出
And
来。
then to go to our mouth, we express it.
我们的雷达在哪里
And where's our radar?
？Eyes here， 这个地方是我们人类进化最多的记忆体的地方。
Here we keep the most memory of our memory of evolution.
这个耳朵里面也很多的点，都是很多的。
And also the ears and around the ears.
然后我们的这个整个脸，这个东西都是整个雷达。
And even the whole face.
然后再分到我们的末梢神经。
And most of our ending nerves.
那么这些信息一进来，就会触动到我们整个身体的神经。
And when we perceive from outside, immediately our nerves get this vibration.
你知道这种信息这样进来，就好像在火星、木星那么远的传达。
When we perceive, it is like the message from the Mars. It's a long distance.
I look in your daughter, and then feeling come inside, and then I come inside, go to my nose, nose come to my mouth, my knowledge inside, language inside come to my mouth. Say, you know how far away this is. But come, 那么它这个整个感官进来的时候，它是就好像从火星那边传洗到地球这个地方那么远。
This journey is like from Mars to to our planet.
Similar, you take handphone into America. Okay. Hi. How many quick? This satellite. So I looking and come inside to talk. 这种过程是非常非常细腻的东西。
Yeah, it's very subtle process.
我们只看到头脑知识的东西，
But usually people only feel this knowledge functioning,
或者是这个感官而已。
or only this vision, sight.
但是这种感官的东西其实是的运作是非常，我们的身体是非常的进化到非常，连现在的高科技都没有办法跟上我们这种感官。
And this process of perception happens in a very subtle way, and it's even much more than the modern technique can explain.
OK，闪电
Lightning
1秒钟，
in 1 second,
它可以地球7000瓣。
can surround our planet for 7.5 circles.
但是你念头比它快。
But your thoughts is faster than that. Perception offer you message.
他心里给你的时候，你还要行动去检查它，而不是一直解释它、分析
And
它，
you need to take action to check if this message is real or not.
而不是解释分析而已。
Don't just get stuck by explanation, by analysis.
有一个人一直看一个女孩子，
One man keeps staring at one girl,
哇 ，beautiful。那个女孩子也看他，
and the girl also stare at him.
结果呢，这个女孩子就写一个字条传给他，
And then the girl write one note and pass the note to the man.
他写，他一定以为这个女人跟他一
他没有
样，
看。
呀，他没有看，
He didn't look at the note, but he was very happy.
这是我，
So maybe she want to date me.
他正在高兴哦，
She was very happy
等你真的害
before,
羞的，
and also a little bit shy.
车子停了，
And the bus,
Yeah.
the bus stopped,
那女孩子下车，
and the girl, took off the bus.
他就想，他可能是给我电话号码，
And then he didn't look at the note, but he was thinking maybe she gave me phone number.
呀，然后打开一看，
So he opened the note.
请关上你的拉链。
So please zip up your zipper.
所以感官是要行动去检查。
So we have to check our perception.
那一个男人也喜欢一个女孩子，他就写一个纸条给对面这个座位的那个女孩子。
But in another bus, one man gave a note to a girl.
小姐，就是我很喜欢你，如果是你愿意跟我约会的话，请把这个字条递还给我。若是你不想跟我约会的话，请你丢到窗户外面。
In the note, the man said, "Lady, if you like me and want to take my appointment, please give me back this note. But if you don't like me, just throw this paper out of the window."
结果走了很远，这个女孩子都没有弄回来。
But after a long time, still, this girl didn't throw out this note.
他就把她拍拍，
Say, "Pass it."
那个男人，
So the man tapped on her shoulder.
还是女孩子 this，
The girl did this.
然后就写一张字条，
Say,
那个女孩子
the girl write something on a note.
呀，然后就还给他，
I give him back.
然后下车。
And then she got off.
他以为是留电话号码，
And the man also thought, oh, she gave me phone number.
打开一看，
She opened it.
他说窗户打不开啊。
She said, the window is stuck.
所以很多事情都不是你的感官可以感觉的，你还要去经历检查。
So our perception is not always correct. So we have to check our perception.
But this is interpretation. Yes, but perception is correct. She gave a note. Interpretation is she gave me her phone number. And perception, correct.
他说那个感官没有问题，只是他的解释错误而已。
呀，因为你的头解释太快了。
Usually we give interpretation too fast.
呀，头脑解释知识，它永远就是站在前方，一想要说，看我帮你解决。
Our mind is very fast. Always the knowledge want to take the lead.
Yeah.
So the difference between the mind and the perception.
所以头脑跟感官之间它有差异咯。
我刚才已经解释给你听了，因为感官已经提供信息给知识，然后接受给知识的时候，你总是还要去检查。
Yes. So Cuckoo just said that your perception over your message, and the mind will give interpretation. So we always have to check our interpretation.
This is first feeling is usually
所以第一个感觉。
感觉是感觉，
The first feeling is a feeling,
但是它不是答案。
but this feeling is not an answer.
OK，
just a step.
呀呀，解释是第二，
And the interpretation is the second step.
然后呢，分析是第三，分析是第二，他们两个是一起。
Analysis and explanation are together. They are the second step.
呀，然后呢，你去行动，那是第三。
And when you take action at the third step.
不能只有这2个步骤。
Don't get stopped only with the first step, perception and analysis or explanation.
You cooking spaghetti? 你第一要看水开吗？这个动作就是这样。
Now this is the checking.
以前看的时候是感觉。
And when you look, it's only a perception.
头脑说可能好了。
And the mind maybe say, oh, it's ready.
但是你还要行动去检查。
But you take action to check if the mind is ready.
它才达到完整。
And then you have a complete.
But for me, it's also interesting to talk in this context about discipline, because sometimes the inner wisdom of your body knows very exactly what is good to do, what is not good to do. But you do the things that are not so good, perhaps smoking and drinking coffee and eating a lot of sweets or something, because it's so nice to do it. You enjoy it so much. But you know perhaps it's not good for the body, or body gives you signals this is not good. So I always live like I do what I love, if it's good or not. A little bit like this. But for example, I have some body topics now, and it's very hard for me to make it from the head with discipline to say I don't drink milk, coffee, or I stop this, I stop that. I don't want to stop it. But I know perhaps it would be good.
他说，谈到这个戒律的问题，因为他说，身体它其实很有智慧，它知道什么对它好，什么对它不好。可是因为我们在生活里面的话，做的事情并不是一定是对我们的好处。比如说，我们喜欢吃甜的啦，或者喜欢喝咖啡啦这些东西。很多身体已经有毛病了，比如说现在身体有些毛病，然后应该是不能够喝牛奶、咖啡。可是呢，他不想停啊，因为知道说对身体不好，可是他还是不想停。也就是说，就是有这种矛盾。
OK， 因为我们的观念太强了，我们的知识永远是太强。
Because the knowledge of our mind is always very loud.
然后我们的身体很容易去适应旧惯性。
And our body is very easy to follow the old pattern.
OK， 之后我们就不愿意去改变它。
And this old pattern is very strong, and it always pulls us back into the same track.
知识先给你好坏这2个选择。
And in knowledge, we will learn what is good, what is bad.
For your choice. 那你选择好。
And if you make the choice to take the good part,
选择喜欢。
or you choose what you like.
那你3次的去吃它，就已经变惯性。吃3次之后就变成惯性。
You make the choice, and if you repeat doing the same choice 3 times, and already it become your habit.
OK， 你就迎着它。
And then you fall into the attachment.
OK，you change one house. This room 3天你睡3天，这个床就已经跟你成为一体了。
You move to a new house, a new bedroom. After 3 nights, this bed become one with you.
Easy， 但是这样子之后，我们离开就会怪怪的。
And then you have attachment to this bed. If you want to go away, you feel strange.
所以我们的头脑很喜欢，我们没有去检查它，我们常常就已经很快被这个惯性去侵占了我们整个生活的这种，我们喜欢固定的模式这样。
This is the tendency of our mind. Very easily to fall into this identification.
然后这边就开始谴责你。
And the other side of the mind will start to condemn.
你为什么选择他，没有选择我？
Why you make choice of it, you don't make choice of me?
那你的头脑就开始说，我知道身体不好，这个谴责就开始出来，谴责就出来。
And the condemning would happen.
Why this no good, but why？ 因为反正这2个东西你选择一边就肯定了。
你是指在食物上面是吗？
或者是惯性里。
So in the food habit or in the choices you are facing, no matter which part you choose,
you know why?
Afterwards, the other side of your mind will condemn it.
Okay, you know why? 我们没有真正的去感受到这个是我们的需要，或者是我们的旧惯性，或者是我们的知识和观念，我们没有去检查。如果说这是我们的需要，那么我们真的是来自生理的需要。但是我们都不是从需要开始，我们从惯性开始，所以我们当然会身体不好。
It's because that when we eat, we don't really eat for the need of our body. Usually we need from our habit, our pattern.
所以你就是从需要的话，身体它会很简单的。
But if you can be more aware of the need of your body, and then our body actually is very simple.
但是我们都是用惯性去。
Usually people just eat from their old pattern.
或者是就记忆力
or from memory.
我们只知道这个，没有知道其他的。
Because our memory and our old habit cover us, so we don't see anything else.
You just go to China, go to Eastern place, and then no coffee the place. 我们不是只是执着在我们的旧传统或者是我们的国家里面的东西，我们的生命有时候不是只有这样。
So sometimes it's very good to go to a place where you can go away from your old pattern, so you can.
知识哪些用到，哪里用不到？但是我们不是去，我们却被知识来主宰我们的一切，这个有什么不一样？
So
我们是行动去检查知识，我们所学到的知识对我们身体有帮助，但是我们去遵循知识的知识，这有什么不一样？
So there are two different kinds of people. The first kind of people, they follow all the knowledge they have without any checking. They just follow the knowledge they have. And the other kind of people, they are more questioning about the knowledge. They take action to check if the knowledge is real.
不要像那个医生一样，你又不照书生病。
Don't do as a stupid doctor does. He won't.
But I think something is funny that what you say about sickness, about perception, about feeling what the other person actually tries to say, besides the words he uses, is those are all things I am learning at the university too. But they use so many words around it that it's hard to understand. And when you talk about, you always talk about doctors and bad doctors. I study medicine, but what I think is that my experience is that many doctors who work in a hospital have a very good perception, and they look at the person and say, "Oh, you have this and that," and then they only use the blood, the X-rays, and everything to prove that what they felt was right. That is the way they are trying to teach it to us. So I think in society there is the picture of how doctors work and what they learn is another thing from how it really is. Of course, there are people who don't know what they are doing and they just follow the book. But from my experience, that is not normal.
他说：“你刚刚讲那些哈，其实你刚刚讲那些，其实学校的书上都有写，只是他们写的比较复杂一点，所以没那么容易了解。然后他说他本身他是学医的嘛，所以他意思其实现在的医生也不是那么差的。
是的，现在的医生他们本身都是一直在进化，一直在研究，他们是还在进化中，他们并还没有完成。对人类的身体智慧来讲，他们还在研究中，还在过程里。”
Yes, doctors in modern society, they are in the process of this evolution of in the understanding of human body.
所以医生他们因为太专业，所以他们的专业就会变成执着。
And because they are professional, so their profession can bring them attachment.
仪器的东西都是让我们参考的一部分。
And all the instrument they use is for them to take reference.
现在美国跟加拿大正在发明一种非常神秘的一种最新的这种现代医疗。
In America and in Canada, now they are doing the research for some very modern healing.
以后就不需要很多医生了。
There's a possibility that in the future they don't need so many doctors anymore.
You know why? 他只要抽你的血，
They take people's blood,
你的尿，
patient's blood or
你
urine,
的头好，
your hair,
你的唾液，
your saliva,
然后呢，跟你的手指头能量进去，
and with your fingerprint,
然后呢，进入所有的电脑里面，他就告诉你，你是怎么，你现在是怎么样。
and they collect such data and they can analyze the health of such person.
然后这个电脑里面从这个有开始记录的开始输入里面，它可能有1亿个这个病例从里面找出来，你就是这样，然后应该接受怎么样的治疗。
And just through the analysis of such data, immediately they will know what kind of sickness you will get, and then what kind of treatment you can get.
所以一个区域只要一台电脑就好了。
And so in one area they need only this kind of machine.
就不需要太多电脑医生。
They don't need so many doctors.
因为我们人类是一直在进化，一直在学习，那么一直在做一些统计的过程。
So human beings keep evolving in the process, and then a lot of statistics are being done.
希望你们的星象学也是一种统计。
Just like astrology is also a kind of statistics.
所以我们的人类都是在进化过程中。
And human beings are in this process of evolution.
进化到最后的原因，回到自然本能。
And the purpose of evolution is just to return to nature.
Yeah.
I have a question to something you said before, because you said, like if you sleep in a new bed for 3 days, then you're used to that bed already, you have the habit of sleeping in that bed. But would you say it's the same with people, that if you get to know someone and you see this person 3 days in a row, for example, that you get used to that, you miss this person right away? That, I mean, would you say that goes that quickly with everything, or is it a difference between things and human beings, or?
你刚是一个早睡3天6夜，然后说对人是这样，有些人也跟一个人在一起一句就是一点这个人。说他是想问你说，对事情跟对人是不是有什么区别呢？这种依恋性的发生有什么不一样？
是的，我们人类都有一个好奇心，还有一个被动心。
被动心。
被动，对，被动。
什么是被动？
被动就是说，我们有一个好奇心去探索，然后我们有一个的依赖心。
Yes, every person has curiosity for exploration, but also has dependency.
我们有好奇的时候，就有求胜心。
When we are curious, we are more like explorer. We like to find something new.
然后我们就会这个好奇心的行动力会强于我们的依赖。
And when you are curious, and then you have more energy. This energy is stronger than the dependency.
所以好奇这个能量会变成一种创造。
So this curiosity, energy of curiosity, will bring you into creativity.
会比较有行动力。
Would push you into action.
那是从里面的好奇出来的。
From your curiosity.
那时候依赖的话，就是我们自己本身的行动力不足，就会变成依赖性。
But when we don't have such energy for action, then we become very dependent.
好奇心比较不想要答案，想要自己去找到真正的自己的答案。依赖心总是要别人给予答案。
When we are curious, we don't like to get answer from somebody else. But when we are dependent, then we just expect answer from somebody else.
就是说，我自己来去做蛋糕，跟我来去请别人做蛋糕给我，有什么不一样
？So, what's the difference between you make the cake by yourself, or you buy a cake from the bakery, or from somebody else?
所以，一个内在发出来的品质是来自你的。每个人都有依赖性跟好奇心这两个东西你有没有？你两个人你怎么去使用？
So we all have the energy of curiosity and also the energy of dependency, and it's up to you how you can make use of them.
So if I want to, I can depend on someone very quickly, and if I don't, I won't.
就是他如果要的话，就可以对某一个人很快就依赖，然后他如果不要的话，就可以不要依赖。
Yes. 它没有对错好或坏，它是你如何去使用它。
There's nothing wrong or right, bad or good. It's up to your using your energy.
这边是好奇，
This is curiosity.
这边是依赖。
And that side is
你不可能依
dependency.
赖很久，
You cannot stay in this dependency for a long time.
你也不可能好奇太久。
And you cannot keep curious all the time.
最后你发现只是一个行动，这一个过程。
And in the end, you will see that your life is a moving process, action, after action.
Dependency is a really good teacher as well.
依赖也是对，依赖是非常好的也是禅棒，不是禅。
Yeah, a very good Zen hit.
没有什么是好跟坏，看你怎么使用。OK， 把它单纯化。
If we look at that kind of event very simply,
我们本身人类有欲望这个能量在里面，
human beings have this energy of desire.
我们又有愤怒这个东西在里面。
For example, we also have this energy of anger,
然后我们又有暴力，
also have energy of violence.
那么这三个都是联合在一起的时候，
When these three energy comes together,
它就有一种很强的一种控制不了的一种欲望在里面。
and there will be a kind of desire which is totally out of your control.
这个时候，他的头脑里面就会出现一种他做得到的情况之下，或者是他本身的喜好的情况之下，或者他旧记忆里面的情况之下，就会产生这种一种爆发性的出来的东西，就会有这种行为。
And then from this habit of this mind of this person, he will do something like that.
那因为他的像这种状态，我们称为他童年的这种记忆不够成熟的那种家庭的背景，也就是说，父母亲跟他们生活之间的背景好像似乎有点畸形了。就小孩子他要的东西没有受小孩子的他小时候对父母亲的要求或者对什么的要求没有被给予。或者是没有被接收到，而且所接受的东西是负面的东西。那么长大之后
，such person, when he was small, his parents didn't give him what he needs. Instead, they gave him something negative.
什么呢？这个小孩他要巧克力。
For example, the child wants for chocolate.
爸爸给他巴掌。
But the father just slapped his face.
他要糖果。
The child wants a candy.
他妈妈把他大吼。
And the mother just screamed at him.
他在恐惧。
The child has fear.
他需要抱。
He needs some hugging.
他把他丢到床上睡觉。
And the parent just throw him to the bed.
3次就够了。
3 times is enough.
Yeah, children very quick.
To get a shock.
Shock, and then this chi quick for your diaphragm.
Blocked.
And quick memory, and then he remember. Yeah, and then okay, but what to do? He need chocolate. Come. Second time. Little he fear. This fear 就会需要被拥抱。
The fear needs to be hugged.
他就求救。
And then he asks for help.
需要。
He wants what he needs.
但是父母亲只管他们两个的吵架，
But
他
the
怎么会？
parents were so busy with their fighting, they didn't see what this little kid needs.
呀，小孩子他的雷达是非常清楚的。
And children, they have very clear radar.
它像一张白纸。
Like a white piece of white paper.
你就往白纸里面丢了一个黑点啊。
Like you throw a big black spot on this white paper.
那么他的头脑就会产生这种，长大之后，他有能力的时候，他就无意识的回到那个小孩子的过程里面，就有那种没有办法看到事实的状态，他就有这种无意识的行为会发生。
Yeah, so when such person grew up, and then whenever he had some tension or he had some frustration, and then unconsciously he would fall back into this childhood fear and shock.
The question of Michael is what happened? Is the baby guilty or is it was ist Zufall?
Accidental.
Is it just
by chance?
这个小孩被强暴，被那种人家侵略的这种小孩子本身是自己有罪呢，还是他有他的业啊？他在问的问题是这个。
Is it just a coincidence? Is it by chance? Is it
偶发性，就是说这个小孩如果遭遇到这种攻击的话呢，是种偶发性的，还是因为他是业报？
没有，它是单纯性的发生在这个社会里面，本身就是一个单纯性的，在这个社会的
偶发性的，
都偶发性的发生。
It's a coincidence.
It's coincidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not from karma. 不是业报。
业这个
It is Zufall.
Not from karma.
Not from karma. Not from karma. It's coincidence.
业这个东西你要了解，业这个东西它是一种你不无意识的在做一件行为的东西叫业。啊，你说不知道自己被怎么样的时候，那不能算业。
它是指到前世啦，是不是前世的业报？
跟前世我们不要讲
业报。
不见得是这样子。不要用业挂一个名字给他，用业是一个治疗的过程，但是不是全部的答案。
Yes, Cuckoo means that if to give treatment to this baby, to this child, then maybe they will use this concept of karma to give treatment.
那业这个东西啊，业你们了解，业这个东西其实是你不无意识的在做的时候，那叫业。
是，而且就不是业，不是从前世来的。
不是。
But this cannot explain everything for such happening.
Das, was Cuckoo gesagt hat, ich verstehe das bis ins Detail. Verstehen. Ich kann das sogar fühlen. Aber genau das treibt mich dazu an, euch alle oder alle Menschen zu verpflichten, in diese Richtung zu studieren, um an den Punkt zu kommen und wahrhaftig zu sein, nach bestem Wissen und Gewissen zu kämpfen. Ja. Das Liebe.
Michael is understanding in detail what Cuckoo is talking, but all this is for us all. We should. And also, Michael is looking for a technique how to can translate to somebody that he really changes, and really
not once,
everybody.
其实我要讲清楚一点，这种暴力情景从有宗教开始就有了。
Now, if Cuckoo put it clear, then he would say that from the time there was religion, there was such violence.
Es begann mit der Religion letztendlich. So habe ich es verstanden, stimmt das?
Ja, solange Religion da ist.
So, mit Religion gibt es solche Gewalttätigkeit. In der Zeit, wo Religion auftaucht, taucht solche Gewalttätigkeit auf. Ist das richtig übersetzt?
因为宗教它设定把性的这种东西就变成一种肮脏、罪恶的东西，但是人没有办法去从这里面走出来，所以我们就去遵循这种无谓的这种愚蠢的就这种宗教的设定，然后他们就会引发出非常多的这种畸形的那种混乱的这种
Because religion defines sex as something very dirty.
Yeah.
And
It depends on religion. On what religion you have.
But sex, 然后呢？
因为宗教他们把性里面都归于这种，就是甚至于说从这个传教士啊，或者是这些牧师啊，或者很多宗教他们设定的时候，他们就把两极很大的分隔，说可以这个不可以，这个可以这样。那么分隔这样的情况下，压抑久了之后，就会这种状态也会发生。
In religion, they split the value of human nature into two polarity, good and bad, right and wrong. And these two polarity of human nature split us.
所以他先压了这个东西的时候，父母亲去遵循之后，他们也在压抑。
And so parents, they are members of the society. They have to follow this teaching. And when they are following this teaching, they are repressing themselves.
但是他们也在挣扎这些规定。
And meanwhile, they are also struggling with this regulation.
你长大了。
And when you grow up,
same your age, hormone come, but no do it this, you need marry. 有一个人说一个女人怀孕应该注意什么
So one person says, what should a woman take care when she is pregnant?
要注意她有没有结婚呢
And the other one said, yeah, she has to take care that if she is married.
你有没有结婚呢
Are you married?
所以他们设定这个东西的时候，就会违反你的一种本能，自然本能。我们回到
And
自
this
然。
kind of regulation actually is a kind of suppression on your natural instinct.
那么这种压抑过来的这种自然本能之后，就让人的头脑的性格会分类。
And this kind of suppression will make our human character split.
And how to live in this society, even if you see that there are mistakes, or if you feel that things in society are not good for you, like rebel or innovator. So how to handle the Umgebung?
Environment.
Yeah.
Environment.
他说，如果你知道说这个社会就是给你那么多的压抑，然后你怎么办？你怎么去处理这些状况？你怎么去？
这个就是要以你本身从了解这个社会结构，了解你自己，你才如何去玩。社会不是让你去遵循，你遵循的话，你就会压抑。你会玩这个社会会玩的话，那么就不同了。
So it's up to you how you can make yourself understand yourself and understand the structure of the society, so you can become a good player to play.
社会它本身就有一个规则在那里。
Because there are rules for this society.
那你在看规则。
And if you are a good player, you have to know the rules.
你既然知道规则这样的时候，你知道哪一个规则去，不要碰，你不要碰。你知道如果你要碰，你要带有意识的去碰。反正这个社会的规则已经定在那里。
If you are a good player, then you know when to follow the rules and when to break the rules.
And 这个时候，因为社会规则很简单，并不困难。
Actually, the social rules very simple.
Just say this okay, this no okay, this you do it no problem, this do it is problem, okay? 它一设定这样，然后你就看Similar you play game， 你每游戏都有规则。
Just like when you play video games, they have rules.
所以你知道这个社会的规则，你要先了解社会规则不是不了解。你在从这个社会了解这个规则的时候，你要懂得如何去玩。
So if you can look at this society as a big machine and you observe what rules they give you, so you know how to play with the rules.
社会规则是人定的，是死的，你是活的。
Because the regulations are very fixed, but you are a living being. You are totally alive.
Yeah, but I'm also part of it. Also, but I can't pull myself out of it because I'm also part of it, and I can't.
可是他已经是其中的一个分子，他不可能把自己拉出来看。
有啊，你就在其中，你就会开始从那边去认识那些规则。
Yes, you start by part of it, but after playing with it, after a while, you should be able to look at it.
你要先成为里面的踢足球的，要先踢足球的球员，然后再办法，以后你才会退休变成观众的。
退休变成观众。
对啊。
Yeah, you start by being the football player. You play the football for a while, and then after a few years, you can retire. You become the audience.
我们在这个社会就是一个球员。
You are a football player in this game.
一开始是从这边知道什么是犯错，什么是从犯错开始。
You start by making mistakes in these rules.
Okay, I stop. One question for you.
Very good. It's better, but 一点点 but much more better. 很好。现在
Yeah. So, question. I do 我做同样事情，一边回答一边同样事情。好，饿了就是饿了。
When the body is hungry, it is hungry.
你看，他大便来了，你好在继续把我搞看看。
When the shit is there, how can you hold it back?
Yeah? Okay, other question?
Does the body parts relate to issues in Zen Acupuncture? Does the body parts, like the shoulder, relate to certain issues about the body and about the mind?
The shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get you.
From things I have read, the shoulder basically in modern society is about carrying a burden.
Burden.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the lower back, for instance, from what I've learned, is about money problems. The toes about the future, the nose about self-esteem and self-worth, and about the self-recognition. Is with this acupuncture similar?
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
他说他读到说肩膀就是我们的那个负担的一个象征，我们的后腰就是我们的那个钱的问题的一个象征，然后鼻子的话就是一种自我认定的一个象征。他说是不是在针灸里面怎么看这个肩膀问题？像一个人有肩膀问题的话，在针灸的观点，
针灸它很单纯的，只是没有任何的象征，它只是一个所有的点，就是有一个对我们来讲，它只是一个就是好像气的流动过程的一个，好像你要到你一个从这里的都是要到哪个地方的一个，就是一个村一个点，它好像有一个小村小店小村，一个什么探一样。
In acupuncture, they would just look at the problem simply. For example, this only shows that when you have a shoulder problem, it just shows that your energy get blocked here.
Yeah.
Like if take your body as a country, and then this is a small town, and this small town has traffic jam. So the traffic jam here.
Yeah. 这种我们的每一个点就好像一个小村庄，我们的气就好像这个气跟血液的流动就好像道路。
You know, in acupuncture they see body as some meridian line, like passage of energy, like sugar highway, then some main highway, and also each acupoint is like a little village.
Okay.
Yeah. 所以我们的气呢，这样的在我们身体流动之后，它就会继续的。它就会这样 在那个每一个村庄里面留一点留下，好像过站一样。那个站都是停下来，没有办法过去了，那么就会产生这种痛，我们就要把那个村庄，我们就是要，就那个村庄就是不让你进去的话怎么办？
像十字路口。
路口把你堵住怎么办？
So each acupoint is like a crossroad.
Yeah.
Each crossroad. So if the crossroad is blocked, and then the traffic totally jams and influence your whole body. So you put needle into this point, it's like to smooth the circulation there.
Yeah.
To remove the block.
So in this case, if it's a shoulder problem, it's blocking the flow of energy down the arm, so to speak.
所以它没有什么跟负担没有关系啊，它就是说，
有负担也有啊。
你就是把这个打通它的能量就可以流通了。Yes.
Eine Entfernung. Oh, gut. Die kommen. Good.
Yeah, Cuckoo, we were talking about the body, that the body is telling us what to do, going in the right direction. Sometimes I feel the outside is also telling all the things around me. Yeah, it's looking sometimes, everything's telling, pointing to one point to go. Is it like this or?
你说身体是可以指引我们吗？可是他说，他是觉得周遭的事情也给你很多指引啊。周遭事情会让告诉你一些事情，然后你知道走哪个方向。
Sehr gut.
周遭的
Ich spüre alle Sehnen.
其实我们就活在这个整个周，只是你没有去认识你的家而已啊。
But it's up to is what happened afterwards. Then Cuckoo walked out from the restaurant and into her yard, front yard, and then Cuckoo showed her that, oh, this is nice herbs. Where you collect this herb, and smash them, and then you can put to the ankle.
Yeah, and then 1 week finish.
Because the Cuckoo said it is his home there.
Yeah.
You see, nature is home.
所以整个环境里面都是你的家。
So the surroundings is your home.
你有没有认识
It's up to you how much you understand your surroundings.
You know, I told you I go to India, and then too much you meet every day, face people, many people come, and then I give morning acupuncture for 50 people, 50 people every morning. Yeah? And then finish session, many people come to talking, and I need eating and talking at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I go to sleeping. And night time, too much people come to drinking. What to do? Practice 5 years, 6 years. And then last year, I stomach broken and blood comes. Me what to do? Easy. Go to mountain, look at medicine, stop drinking anything, stop, and then I give this medicine, and then one time acupuncture, finish, stop. Now drinking again. 其实你都是了解这个存在里面都是你的家的话，这个环境会教你很多智慧，你会发现这是你家。
If you understand your own surroundings and this existence is your home, then existence will teach you a lot.
Yeah. I one day go to one friend, and then his mother dead. His father dead, and then I go to his house, look at his mother. Headache. Not sleeping, and father just dead 1 week. So his mother just not sleeping.
Very depressed.
And I come to his place, I look at him. What to do? Me no needle. What to do? Okay, I go to take this toothpick. you know. Listen, yeah. And then I quick from his hand, puncture. It's quick, puncture, quick. And then blood come out. And then I push his lie down, I give blood come out. And later he just totally 10 minutes he wake up. And then quiet. He hiding 1 week, no quiet. So this he don't believe the husband there. So stop here. So no talk. And then you need puncture for his pen, blood come. And then he quick, this nose come to his inside this air open. And then he quiet come and okay. 因为人碰到这个问题哭不出来。
Because too much depression, she resists to take the reality.
Yeah. 那你一看到这种情景就可以，反正你就是知道这是你家，到处都是工具。
If you recognize your home, then you see anything, you know you can use it.
到处都可以玩游戏。
You can play game anywhere.
随便拿都可以玩游戏。
You can make use of everything.
所以我们不要忽略我们的自然本能，我们的自然本能是跟整个自然连在一起的。
Don't neglect your natural instinct because you are part of nature.
Then, 这个好，我不会。I cannot. Yeah. You know, I go before many years. I go to Himalaya. 他们那边的人他们都常常生病或者是长脓，都不知道怎么治疗。我就是看到这个草，我就知道拿这个草去弄，一治疗就好。
Cuckoo went trekking in Himalaya mountains, and then in the mountain, the Nepali people, when some of them were sick, and then they didn't have doctor, and Cuckoo met them and saw their sickness, and then Cuckoo collect the herbs from their surroundings to give them treatment.
所以你学医学的东西，就是你学到的东西有没有去实用，它实不实用，知识是没有问题的，是我们会不会应用，这才是重点。
Knowledge has no problem, but it's up to you how you can make flexible knowledge, a flexible use of your knowledge.
If you say that I can look at life as a computer game or something, as a game, and I stay outside and I see the rules and how everything works, and what if I say those are not my rules, and I just in my mind go away from this game and leave it? Then how do I know what is right and what is wrong and what I want to do and what not? Because when we are raised, I believe that we learn many things that are good to do and bad to do, that you should not steal, that you should not hurt other people, things like that. But if I step out of the game and leave those rules, what is that? What stays?
他说你把那个社会看成是他那个电脑那个电玩游戏一样去玩它，因为你只要懂它规则就可以玩它。可是他是在这个系统下面被抚养长大的，比如说对错是非的观念他是受这些观念抚养长大的，所以他不晓得你的意思是什么，因为他怎么可能在这个系统下长大之后，被抚养长大之后，他也可以
经历什么是对，什么是错，从那边去走出来，前去犯错。
先犯错。
对，先犯错。
他是说他一定是照这样去做的。
照这样去做也是会错。
Yes. So you just keep on going through these rules you have been taught, and even you try to be a good citizen or a good student or a good boy, still you will make mistakes.
Yeah.
And then through making mistakes, you will learn even more.
Yeah. 但是记住那个换错是个重要的点。
Just remember making mistake is a very important point for your life.
因为社会太多的定义在那，定的规则在那边了，太多到你根本不知道。
Because there are more regulation than you know.
Yeah.
But my question was something else. I wanted to ask if I take away those rules, those rules that are not my rules, because they are given to me from society.
Yeah.
If I take those rules away, what is left? What do I have if I take those rules away?
可是他的问题重点不是这个，他重点是说，如果他把这些社会规则都拿掉，因为这个社会规则不是他的规则，是社会给他的嘛。那他就把这个社会规则都拿掉的话，那么这个社会规则对他来说是什么东西？
你拿掉就知道。
When you take them away, then you will know.
你去问那些嬉皮。因为任何国家就是说，当你没有你还要遵循你的形象的时候，这些东西就必须遵循。当你没有任何形象存在的时候，你要怎么样随便你。
Because when you have to keep your image, then you have to keep the rules. But if you don't want to keep the image, then you don't have to keep any rules.
Yeah, sure. You don't show anything, no problem. 所以呢，为什么有那么多的西方有那么多的嬉皮，就是这样来的。
Why in the West there are so many hippies?
嬉皮就是去违反这些社会的规则。
Yeah, hippies they are rule breaker.
所以很多东西你都有自己的掌握性，都权利你要玩这个游戏不玩这个游戏，以你自己而定。
Actually, you have the right to make decision for your own life.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you want to play the game or not.
社会就在那里。
So the society is there.
你不可能改变社会。
You cannot change society.
但是你可以改变自己。
But you can change yourself.
But maybe if I change myself and tell other people, I can change society.
他都改变自己，他可能就可以改变社会啊。
但是先改变自己再讲，后面自然会发生。
Yes, you just start by changing yourself, and then what will happen will happen.
Yeah. So.
So taking a chance is a really good Zen lesson.
这是一个很好的禅的教训。
其实我们就是在这个环境里，这个环境是一个道场，这个自然道场。
Society is a natural ashram.
而且它出什么题给你不知道。
And you never know what kind of challenges the society will give you.
也许你去酒吧喝酒，忽然出现2个女人也不一定。
Maybe you go to the bars and then suddenly 2 women run after you.
也许你10天碰不到一个女人。
But sometimes even you keep going to the same bar for 10 days and you never meet any woman.
这就是一个道场。
Society is an ashram.
所以我们没有办法去知道这个社会下个片刻会发生什么事。
We never know what would happen to you in the next moment.
所以你只能保持警觉。
So you can only keep alert.
然后准备随时都接受考验。
And be ready to take challenges all the time.
然后也回来检查自己。
And check yourself all the time.
I lived on the beach for 46 years in Australia and never ever wanted to live in a city in my life. And I've been in Cologne for 2 months. First city in my life. It's more of a challenge living here for me than living on the beach.
来科隆来2个月，所以他说他在这里遇到的挑战比他在那个海边的挑战多了。
所以你发现，在澳洲的那个袋鼠的尾巴都这么长，长在外面，你在这边看到它们都长在前面。
So you saw here, in Australia the
有一种动物都很长的东西长在后
one
面
animal they have big tails behind, and here in Cologne their tail is always in front.
Interesting perspective.
But if you talk like this, don't they want to throw you into prison in China?
你这样子不会在中国不会被打入监狱吗？
是啊，我现在在监狱里。
Yes, Cuckoo now is in prison.
这就是他们的惩罚。
This is their punishment.
所以我很想这么。我的书我在台湾出了6本书，中国的书，现在是禁止，就是有宗教压抑，不能卖我的书。
Yeah, Cuckoo published 6 Chinese books in Taiwan. Yeah. And they were banned by the Buddhism organization.
Of Taiwan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not by the government, but by the Buddhism organization.
Yeah. I first one and the 4,000 book 3 months finished, and second book come and for 2 books 3 book out together, and then Buddhism. So no people 没有书店要帮我卖。
No bookstore will sell for him.
Did they say why?
I talking Buddhism this 宗教的东西，因为我讲的太直接了，残暴，就是说打击太大。
They said he's insulting the Buddha.
And Tao, yeah, this 它这是宗教。
Religion.
You know why 宗教我会打？
Why Cuckoo want to hit religion?
因为它第一个，它就是满足你的欲望。
Because what they do, firstly, is to satisfy your desire.
或者是压着你的欲望。
Or suppress your desire.
比如说，你有痛苦的时候，你去求他，这是满足你的欲望。
When you are in pain, you go to worship in the church or in the temple.
那么你到那边的时候，你想要去满足你的欲望的时候，他说不可以。
我听过。
你想要怎么样的时候求的时候，那么宗教会跟你讲不可以。
But sometimes they say no, you should not.
那么他设立很多的那个庙宇让你求，
And they set up a lot of temples for you to worship.
一直求。
To pray.
Change, give and change. 求久了不可以，得不到的时候，他的另外一种那个面具就出来。
And after a long time of praying and worshiping, if you don't get what you want, if you are very frustrated, and then they will show you another side of faith.
所以我们台湾的那个宗教就是一直设立让你求，求到最后就你得不到的时候就产生问题了。
Now this is what the Buddhism is doing in Taiwan. They set up a lot of temples and Buddha statues for you to pray. And after a long time of praying, you don't get what you want, and then他们就这样。
那你求不到的时候，你负面的能量会出来。
Then you turn negative.
所以宗教的东西跟你所求的东西都是不一样的，都没有办法满足你。你所求的东西，宗教都不可能给你。
So in the long run, you find that religion cannot really give what you need.
Yeah, your children. Yeah, you like take care of children. 你记得我讲那个笑话吗？那个黄有一人讲脏话，那个修女就说你讲脏话的话，上帝会把他死。
哇。
One day,有一个人讲很脏的话 ，fuck you。
One man say dirty words.
那个修女就说你小心哦，你今天讲这个脏话，上帝会派雷电把你打死。
And so the sister, the nun, said to him, "You better be careful." And suddenly there came a lightning from the sky, and then
真的又不是真的打。
And so this man said, "So what? You didn't hit me."
这个修女说你要非常小心，你这3年你的。
But the nun said to him, "You better be careful." That was the warning from God to you. And the lightning hit the nun. The nun was dead.
第三篇里面讲的，咔打住了。
The nun was hit by the lightning and dead. And then suddenly from the sky there came one voice. Fuck, it's a wrong hit.
This is not better. Yeah, be careful, I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the wrong person.
The lady was out.
So, no question? No question, maybe drinking time.
Since there was religion, then part of human nature was twisted, was distorted. So you cannot help.
You understand? Yeah. 所以我们先发现，我们现在要回到我们自己能够做什么就好。
So you just do what you can. Don't force yourself.
Du sollst dich nicht zu sehr pushen. Aber eine Idee ist, wenn ich jetzt zum Beispiel nehme, jemanden, von dem ich glaube, dass er das wirklich will, so wie der kann sich draufhauen. Ja? Da kann ich. When he really want, learn, true, zumindest da ist es wirklich greifen, da will ich sagen, keine Ausreden, richtig üben. Bei denen, wo ich spüre, sie wollen wirklich. Und
where he has
这种事情，的确是这样。他天子讲下去，不是他还没讲完。
Es ist so, ich glaube, dass der Teufel so groß ist und dass der Teufel, meine ich, also diese Erlösung, dieser eigene Schmerz, es war so, dass ich gesehen habe, und das ist nicht nur eine Vorstellung, die gekommen ist, dass vieles hätte gar nicht sein müssen an Schmerz. Und ich sehe bei vielen, dass die Gefangenschaft so groß ist, sie wollte diesen gut gemeinten Arschtritt verpassen, dass ich nicht darf, weil mir die Hände gebunden sind. Ja, das ist das.
He sees very much imprisoned, if he sees that he wants to give them a push, a hint, to
kick in
the ass.
一个人，若是你真的能够看到这个人痛苦的时候，但是你还要看到他真的准备好了没有，或者是他们是真的愿意受帮忙。有时候，若是你没有看到这一点的话，你去帮忙，反而会帮到忙。
Yes. When you see a person is suffering, you feel like to help him, but you also have to see if this person is ready for your help. Because if he is not ready, and you try to help, maybe you would do the opposite.
Yeah.
You cannot.
所以你看到的还是没有全部，他的确需要帮忙，但是他当时那时候需要帮忙，比如说，他要帮忙的可能是他能够某种力量，而不是某种你帮他推的， 就是说，比如说有一个男人，有一个女人一直想要抓到一个男人，他其实要你帮忙，就是说，请你帮他抓住这个男人，而不是帮助他去看清如何去他抓男人这种恐惧、这种欲望。你懂我意思吗？就好像比如说，你看到这个人，他真的需要帮忙，很痛苦，但是他的痛苦是他需要一个男人。这个时候，你如果让他给一个男人。
For example, when you see a woman, it's painful, but you only see that she is painful, but maybe you don't see that she is painful because she cannot get one man.
Du siehst, dass eine Frau Schmerzen hat, aber du siehst vielleicht nicht warum. Vielleicht hat sie Schmerzen, weil sie halt einen Mann bekommen würde. Du siehst vielleicht nicht die Hintergründe.
Das kann ich mir vielleicht einbilden, aber in sehr vielen Fällen, und ich habe sehr viel damit experimentiert, sehe ich die Hintergründe.
In such a case, he says maybe yes, but he has many experience and sees in many cases just the surroundings, die Hintergründe.
Ja, ich habe sehr viel damit experimentiert, ob ich dieser Stimme, die die Hintergründe sieht, vertrauen kann, meine Stimme. Ja.
If he can trust his inner voice, that he can see the surroundings. He did many experiment with it. In many cases, he knows the.
最终的答案，但是你很难做到。
Yeah, it's a final answer, but it's not easy to get that.
因为那不是你。
Because that is not you.
Yeah.
Nah.
So be careful. 所以，除非那个人真的来找你需要的时候，你要清楚他真的需要什么。那么时候，你看情形，你要能够看到真的可以推的时候，你再推；不可以，你没办法做。
Yeah, unless it is some person who go to you by himself, ask you for help. But even if a person come to you, ask you for help, you also have to see clearly what does this person need.
Selbst wenn eine Produktion nicht kommt, ein Mensch zu dir kommt und dich um Hilfe fragt. He says he's in the dilemma. His father wanted that he becomes good notes in the school, but he liked more training here with mechanic training. And on the other way, he also likes with his father to play these rules.
他说他的困难就是他爸爸希望他在学校好好念书，可是他喜欢来这边练舞啊，所以你刚刚谈到说玩这个游戏的法则。
有个孩子问他爸爸：“爸爸，爷爷打过你吗？”
One child asked his father. He said, "Father, before did grandfather hit you?"
他爸爸说：“是的，我爸爸打过我。”
And the father said, "Yes, my father hit me before."
然后这个小孩子说：“爸爸，那这样好不好？我们都是能够非常的合作的话，哈，我们可能就可以终止这个恶性循环的这种旧惯性。”
So the child said to the father, Music.
Hey, what's that? 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 Hey, vad är det? Hey, what's that?